Hello and welcome back to the table, folks. We are continuing our seafaring adventure with the undecided on board the ship of the indecision. Last session, to sum up, our adventuring party made their way across the Azure Sea, hunting the a certain ship called the Witch Grasp, which was apparently flying rebellion colors and was sent for, looking into the matter that our dear druid, warlock, and sorcerer, who's no longer with us currently, might have been cited as being magic users using their force, and that, of course, has the attention of the rebellion king. So, upon them not being able to find our group, since you ventured off into the midst of Dread Parish Isle, upon your return, you found out that your parents, Blackwater, have been taken. Why? For what? For questioning or something far sinister? You don't know. So the first instinct was to get everybody back on ship and go in the direction of Revelia and try to find out who this so-called Commander Keen is that apparently is commandeering the Witch Grasp and has your parents in his grasp. While hunting them, you became the hunted as suddenly on the horizon red sails, scarlet sails appeared, and being clear that these were probably the folks from the Scarlet Brotherhood, a big kind of mercenary pirate community among the Azure Sea. They took an interest in you and started attacking, and this is where we currently took off. We already started the battle, and we are now in the midst of it. Their ship has already been severely damaged. Your sails have taken a few damage points as well, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing that happened was that Freon's owl, little Tara, carried over a small little file to their ship, dropped it, and unleashed a blizzard, which, let me bring you around to our battle map here. Which you can kind of see the area of effect in. So effectively, their ship is currently in the midst of a blizzard. You see it raging around, and it's going to be their turn now. Still, not sure if they're still outside of cannon range. Yeah, they still kind of are. However, they will be rolling with disadvantage against you as we're on the top of their turn, as they're trying to fire another cannon towards let's see here. Towards your sails, I believe. If they're, you still have sails, right? They're not crossed
Yes,
out yet.
they're just a bit above half health, so to speak.
Alright.
Grand Wolf is repairing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, perfect.
You can't repair during the battle, but you will be after.
Oh, I
true,
will.
Yeah.
I will.
Alright, so even with disadvantage, that's going to be a total of 20 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
Alright, so through the blizzard, you see this these smoke columns fire out as the cannons fire. That's like a bunch of E10s again.
Who shot that? I thought like the entire crew just froze.
Yeah.
You can gladly make a perception check on your turn and try to find out what's going on over there. So
I'm short.
Oh, hang on. Is this like a... Yeah, it is. That's going to be a total of 26 bludgeoning damage towards your sails as they keep ripping through the tarp. Not tarp, what's the word?
Sail?
Yeah.
The
sail, the cloth, yeah, basically. So that's going to be their first, and they are also going to move slowed. But Because they are so slow. They're just going to move 1 inch closer. Slowly, you see the front of the ship kind of making its way out of this blizzard cloud, but it's still going to take them a while to fully escape its winds. All right, that brings us to the indecision, and therefore your
the
guys'
blizzard
turn.
stays with them, doesn't it?
Blizzard should stay with them, no?
Yeah.
If it's
What does it
from
say
the-
on the artifact thingy?
I think if it's, I mean, if it originates from the bottle. Oh shit! I can't see the messages.
You can't see messages?
No, I can't see the messages. Hang on.
Should be stationary there where the bottle fell.
No,
I would think.
hang on. No. It's just Discord acting up. Well, when opened or shattered, it creates a small blizzard in a 120-foot sphere around itself, obscuring the view and dealing 1d6 cold damage to anyone and everything inside per round for a total of 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we'll just
So if
keep
it-
the blizzard in place where it shattered, and they're slowly
Well-
moving out of it.
Well,
But it's still going to take them
No.
you could
some time.
You could consider it like the world is kind of turning, right? So that
Dude,
has.
I
inertia
already
in
have your
itself.
parents. Are you sure you want to keep arguing?
Someone has to.
I could still take
the-
more.
But the
But if it
blizzard
falls
should...
on,
Yeah.
it's on the ground of the planks. It exploded, or the
Yep,
shattered
it's a
on the
certain
planks.
point in time and place where the bottle shatters, and that is where the
Yeah,
blizzard appears.
And you're taking the ship along. You're on the ship. You're moving.
And the
So-
blizzard is independent of it. That's where it shattered. That's where it's happening.
Well, if you see it like that,
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't have thrown the thing.
Yeah, it doesn't
Actually,
make
no,
sense.
honestly, I thought it's gonna be
But-
on the ship, and the ship, if it's moving, it's
We're
gonna
just
stay
gonna
on that.
roll with it that
It's
way.
fine.
No, think if you throw a stink
No, it's
bomb
fine.
and it shatters, the stink is gonna stay
In the
on
air.
the plank.
You know
in the-
what?
Not
Let's
in the
bring
air,
some.
it's
Let's
in the
bring
thing.
some wind into the whole thing as well. If you keep talking, and whoosh, it's gone.
Well,
a small gust of wind appears.
Oh,
The wind
give
was
the
actually-
puny some power. Yes. Go ahead.
All right. So what you doing? First up, it's Blackwater.
Change the DM.
Does anyone remember what our current status is regarding, like, what was it, prepare cannons and shit like that?
I don't know.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you
wait a
mark
minute,
stuff
wait a
down?
minute. Wait a minute.
I sure as hell didn't.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, so
Wait, we did?
the cannons are prepared with a plus, and the ballistas also have a plus at the moment.
By
For
who?
both.
By who?
I did the cannons my last turn, and I believe you had the ballistas.
Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I
Yeah,
wanted
So
to
we
know.
should, so we're
Um,
both are in a positive, so we both have advantage.
Well, no,
they-
it's Blackwater's turn again, so the ballistas are up basically.
That's why I want to
perfect.
apply fire at will to the ballistas.
All right. As a
And-
ship action.
No, that's a captain's action.
Ah, yes, true.
Yes, yes.
True.
That, and you know what? I'm gonna take on your offer of using a perception check to see what the hell is going on, like how much of the crew is frozen
Sure.
and all of that stuff. I can't believe I did not prepare my dice. Ooh, that's good.
So yeah, make a perception
So
check.
perception would be 17.
17. In a quick glance, trying to make out. Actually, I hate to be that guy, but do your perception check with disadvantage,
What is
since
it?
they're still partly in the blizzard, and it's hard to see crap.
I thought they moved away from the blizzard.
Yeah,
They
the
are in
steam
the
pump's not
process
working
of-
either. No, it's not.
Still gonna take them like 2 turns or something before we
He's
get out of
making
it.
it up as it goes along.
Yeah,
that's
you
a
think I've
7.
written down these maritime combat rules?
It's terrible. Look at it doing now.
So yeah, what was it?
That's a 7. What a
It's a
surprise.
7. You definitely do see that there's some action going on the ship, and you do see what look to be either people or bodies lying on the ground. You can't quite make out what the state is in, if they're like just hunched down, holding their limbs or whatever, or if they're actually like bodies lying there. But yeah, with a blizzard, it's hard to make out details. All right, that ends your turn.
Yes.
And that brings us to Branwolf. So cannons are gone again, and you can.
Cannons are ready with fire at will.
Are you gonna do it again with fire at will?
Yes, I would like to. I mean, since they're ready now to fire at will, I would also like to use my bosun's action and put it right for the next time right away. Fire at will. I think because you always do it for the next turn.
Exactly, that's what you did before. So it's now your turn. The fire at will is gone. What you're doing again is using fire at will for whoever's going to use the cannons next. When it gets back to your turn.
A small correction there. I think the fire at will effects actually disappear at the end of the ship's turn, and not at the end of like one round, basically.
So still. And currently only the ballistas are ready, and now it's Branwolf's turn.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like the same effect almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just so we know.
So yeah. Okay. So when you, as a tip, when you use this fire of will action, kind of makes sense that somebody after you actually uses them.
Yeah. Somebody used fire at will. I forgot one thing, but that's okay. So definitely want to use that fire at will for the next time, since I don't think. And then at the same time, so that's the bosun.
That's your main action, but you can still do like a ship's action. You still have the different actions your ship can do.
Might as well.
And you have two of them on all of your turns.
Yeah. Then I'm going to. Why can't I close this? And I can't see the ships anymore. Here we are. One moment. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, we should be able to hit something. Yeah, I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna use everything we have and fire at the ship.
All right.
And I don't know what they aim for. Is there anything left standing? We still have the main mast, I think.
Yeah, you do see that the sails, they are pretty in shambles. Let me actually check very quickly here. Yeah, the sails are pretty much in shambles, except for like one in the back. There's one mast remaining. Other than that, the rest, it's hard to make out with that blizzard there. But
yeah, well, put it this way: they shouldn't be.
They are moving extremely slow. That's all you can see currently.
With a fast look over to my other officers and to the captain, what should we aim for?
Sails.
Sails? Okay, then we'll finish off the sails.
All right. Go ahead and do your roll. Are they close enough now to not roll? Oh, never mind yet.
No, they're not. Hang on. I think they're still 300 away.
Not
Let
200,
me
I think.
see. It's like exactly around 200. I would say it's fine.
In that case,
so you can roll.
I mean,
you will roll with advantage in this case, since you have the fire at will going for you.
So
don't forget it's +5 on hit.
Okay, on hit then. On hit or hit damage? Or hit roll?
On hit. Yeah, hit roll.
On hit roll. Mm-hmm. Okay, so with advantage means twice, and I take the better one. Mm-hmm. So that was 12 plus 5 is 17. Yeah, not going to get much better. It's a 17 with the add 5 to it because I only had 12. So the 17 hit.
Mm-hmm. 17. You give the command. All of the deckhands fire the cannons, and you see them all arcing over to the ship, and you hear the impact and see as it hits something within that blizzard cloud still. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, so how many cannons do we have? What was it?
You roll 5d10 bludgeoning damage.
5d10s, 5d10. So this is, let's see what we have here. That looks like a d10. Okay, here we go. That's a 2, that's really great. That's better, that's 11. 17. Yes, 21. And a 10. 31.
31. Yeah. You hear that last sail crack as it comes tumbling down, and they are effectively brought to a halt, half
Oh, boy.
outside of this blizzard, half inside, and you hear some distant shouts across the water echoing over to you. All right, that ends your turn, Branwolf.
Yeah, should be it. There's nothing else I can do, really.
Then
I've
we
done the
have
Parley.
Tiala.
I don't know what to do.
I'm still
Yeah,
wondering.
2 turns left.
Yeah,
to
are we gonna save it or now, or do we care about it now?
I mean, ideally, we
Think or
just
save.
it.
That's the only thing.
Save.
Tiala,
Well,
what you
ideal-
doing?
But I don't think you can repair everything now.
Yeah, you can.
If you want to.
I mean, that's what we
Yeah.
discussed last time. The bosun, she seems to be able to repair everything, so...
I'll repair everything, and we have enough
Yeah, but it would-
sailcloth.
Take away.
What?
I think she wanted to say it takes way too much time because
Oh,
both of them are frozen for me.
Yeah,
Oh,
same
Lord.
here. Although I don't think it would take that much time because, well, it's a faster ship. And we're talking
Well,
about...
but it's a bigger ship as well, though,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I mean, it caught up with us within a matter of hours. That's
Yeah,
the
but
thing.
is it because of the ship or because of some magic?
could be. Yeah.
That's actually a good question. Well,
DM and Tiala, are you still here? Because we can't see you.
they are frozen.
I
from-
think they're gone.
Oh Lord.
So, and this is how we salvaged the other ship.
Yeah.
We added it to our armada.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Was
then
the three of us
the-
finished up?
Yep, followed
Yep,
the Empire ship that took Blackwater's parents,
Yeah.
freed them in an heroic battle.
Yep. Was
Yep.
really good. I lost a lot of points, but I'll probably have to need a long rest. But
Yeah,
it's
that,
fine.
yeah.
But we have
It's
3
fine.
ships
That's
now in
okay.
total, so it's...
yeah, but we have
Yep.
3 ships in total, and I'm working on it at the moment as a bozeman. I'm repairing everything.
So yeah, you
And
guys can decide.
So, dear
what
listener,
ships-
since the DM is not here, dear listener, you are our witness. We finished up. You know,
Yeah.
Yep.
heroic Captain Blackwater,
Yeah.
the Grand Master Freon himself,
the
and the
almighty
big barbarian
bosun. Yeah.
saved the day.
Each of us get a ship. And
Well,
we just...
thank you for tuning in.
That's it, yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. We're all 3 captains now. Tiala will get something afterwards,
Yeah.
and
It's fine.
yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. No, it was
It's-
a hard fight.
Yeah,
A
but
hard
you know,
fight,
it was
but,
worth it. But now we just
it
need to
was
go
worth it,
after
yeah.
the Empire.
Yeah,
Destroy
yeah.
them. That's the next goal.
We could do that in this session as well. Like just we sail
Yeah.
back to Revelia,
Yeah.
conquer the
That's true, yeah.
Empire,
So we turn
Kill-
around.
kill the Bad King.
There he is.
Yeah.
Hey, DM, are you back?
Everything.
Yes.
Oh, good.
We
yes.
solved
Oh,
everything.
We're
Yeah,
done.
it's
The
done.
internet
It's
is fine.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. You missed it all. We
Yeah.
just told all the listeners. You can listen to it then. We filled
Yeah.
everybody in. I took. We all 3 took over as a conglomerate. As a
It was Tiala's
triumvirate.
turn, and she's
Yeah,
gone.
we sailed
Yeah.
back to Revelia.
Yeah.
Branwolf took
Oh,
over.
not to Dread Parish
Yeah.
Isle.
Took
No,
over.
no.
No, well, I helped Branwolf first to take over
Yeah.
the throne, so
Yeah,
he's
we
on the
took
throne
over,
now.
so I am
he's
now
After
the
got
that,
his
I
own
sailed
bit.
back to Dread
Yeah.
Parish Isle.
I am the
Mhm.
usurper king of Branwolf,
You
who's
should have
taken
seen
over.
it. You should have been
Was-
there.
It was great.
Beautiful.
You should have
Yes.
been there. You never
Tiala,
saw how fast
what-
something like that
What
would
you
go.
doing?
I think we still have a cannon action left, right?
No,
but
we
they are,
refused
they
that
are not
one.
moving.
No, but
Which of
I'm
the three-
moving closer to them. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
you
of the
still,
3 ships?
you still have a ship's action left.
Yeah, I'm just
The
going
cannon,
to
the
move
cannon
would be
closer.
possible.
But Blackwater, you got to remind us about the. You took some damage to
Yes,
the sails.
yes.
So
Give me
how
a second.
fast? How
Um,
far can you go?
Basically, it depends. We're currently sailing with the wind, right?
Yeah.
So that would be...
My ship is.
Wait, need a bit of math. That would be
I need a
50,
bit of math.
50 feet of distance.
50 feet of distance.
Although
so
we're-
yeah, it's one of these thingamajigs. So where do you guys want to head? Tiala, in what direction?
I think closer to the ship.
Closer to them?
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think, guys?
Up here.
I mean, we wanted to board them, so
Your-
we have to get closer.
Your
Yeah.
captain is giving you signals.
Slight signals, yes. But actually, the boarding idea is not bad. Anyone against
Yeah.
it?
No, I thought that was the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
perfect.
get
Then
like,
you just play through the whole thing as we
them sooner.
boarded the ship and got the other one. Like
Now
with
we
the
just have to do
boarding.
everything again just because our DM lost.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Come
Yeah.
on. It's boring
I'll
for
never-
the audience as well.
Yeah,
You know?
it's boring. I mean,
So
we
Tiala,
already
is
took
that
over.
it?
Blackwater's
So-
parents
We
are
haven't
renting.
gotten through a single round of combat with all your crap. Come on, Tiala, what's happening? You move closer now. So?
Is the ship with
It's the ship with what?
120? I don't know.
No, it's
I'm
150
looking up.
meters away.
Yeah, okay. Then I don't do shit squad. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Good. Then, Freon.
Well, there's still ballistas left, right?
Yep. However, you've used 2 ship actions already.
We have?
Cannons and
Oh, yeah.
sails.
Cannons.
Oh, we did the
yeah,
sails.
never
Yeah,
mind.
never mind. In that case, we couldn't.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
shoot a ballista myself. Fuck it. I can do that,
Can't.
right?
You can't, no.
Why
You
not?
can't, because
I
it's the
can't
ship
go up
action.
to a ballista and shoot it like
Well,
one ballista.
let me check. Basically, yeah, go ahead and shoot a single ballista.
Yeah,
You can.
I'm gonna aim at the. Is there like a dude standing at the? Oh damn it! What's it called? The steering thingy
The
magic.
helm, yes.
Yes, I'm gonna shoot at him.
Wheel.
All right, so go ahead, roll for an attack. Yeah, a normal
Yep.
attack. +5 to hit.
It's 3 plus 8.
All right, so you make yourself. You see this dwarf climbing up to the ballista,
Out of the right.
taking a quick look. Some deckhands moving to the side, handing you one of these spears that are already kind of like help you load it in, and you kind of look and adjusting a few of these levers,
Yeah.
and you yank it up, and you see just this large arrow flying far 200 feet past the bow of the other ship, and it just
Well, it's
far
just
into the
a
distance.
warning shot, so
That's what it is.
they know what's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah,
Oh,
they kind of look around and give you a nod and look at each other and start retracting the ballista.
How's Tara?
Yeah, what's Tara doing? She's acting on your turn.
Did she get hit by a ballista by any chance? You know.
Do you wanna get hit by a ballista by any chance?
Hey, I'm just worried about her, okay?
These things
Try to
turn
help.
around 360. You know?
Flat.
Hang on, so I need 100. No, she's keeping close to the other ship.
She's still fluttering in
but
place.
without
the.
not
Is she gonna
within
move
the-
out of the blizzard?
Yeah, out of the blizzard, of course. I mean,
Alright.
she's not stupid.
And I'm gonna move her over here. Good. That brings us back to this ship that is now coming to a close. Came to a full stop. You see, there's partly what you can't see people running around on deck, and while you're still looking at them, they are taking another shot at you guys. That is going to be.
From what point on do they get disadvantage due to the angle? Because this is like 45 degrees or something.
Yeah, it's something around where that basically then ends afterwards. They're still trying to get the hull on the rear, but that's only
yeah.
going to be a 12 to hit, since they're still shooting with disadvantage.
Nope.
So the cannons, just before, close to the ship, all crash into the water, the cannonballs. That's all they can do. They're currently stranded without any option. So, it brings us back to the indecision in Blackwater.
Yes, perfect. So,
And you have cannons now. Plus.
Oh,
No.
actually,
What?
hang on a sec. Let me check one small thing before we continue. What's the armor class of the hull?
15.
So after the cannonball is misfired, you see there's a quick pause, and you hear this now familiar flunk sound as you see this huge ass spear flying over to you from somewhere to the front of the ship, and it impaling the side of the hull of the Indecision. You do see that tied to this particular spear, there's a rope, which
Excellent.
seems to be kind of coming from the ship.
Easier for us.
So
Great.
Yeah, we can walk over.
Yeah.
So first of all, you're going to take, it's 3d10. That's
damage.
going to be 21 piercing damage to the Indecision's hull.
Aye.
And you suddenly see, kind of ever so slightly, the front of the Indecision being slowly but surely pulled towards the direction of the other ship.
Okay.
All right, that
Hey,
brings
what
us
the-
to you, Blackwater. Yeah, I forgot they have, like, definitely more than one action as well.
Yeah, that changes all my plans. Do they still have that much crew that they can do 2 actions?
Yeah, it can't be that many.
They started with 3 actions per round, and they're down to
That's
2
still-
currently.
Well, that... Yeah, I wanted to ram the ship, actually, just so we can board it, but... I'm assuming we can't reverse the ship.
Reverse the ship? What do you mean? Like,
No,
turn
but
around?
we-
Put it in reverse, just beep, 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 and go back a bit. Like, I wanted to 90 degrees
Hey,
turn it to
these-
the right, and...
Oh no, what's happening again with the internet? Okay, everything's fine.
It's good.
Yeah, you're
it's
still
good.
here.
It's good.
Well, these ships have stats.
Yeah,
so
I know. I was
We'll
joking.
see
So,
what's gonna happen. They have strength stats.
so is this gonna block me at all if I want to do a 90-degree turn port side and approach the enemy ship?
You can do, hang on, it was with controlling the helm, 90-degree
Indeed.
turn, and then move up to one of the ship's sails. You can do that as basically a ship's action.
Exactly. That's.
And as your own, you also have full speed ahead if you want to.
So is
Actually,
that what you
Give you
want
for
to
movement.
You know what? That's perfect. I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna do full speed ahead. Before that, which is rolling a d60 and multiplying that by 5, and then applying that to the ship's speed for that.
do? All right.
That is 20 extra, so it's going to be a 70 feet distance
All right.
covered.
So you see Blackwater who suddenly takes aim and shouts full speed ahead as using kind of the strength from this rope, the helmsman just rolls over the wheel. You do your 90-degree turn towards them, you said?
Indeed, port side, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Or do you want to like still be in front? No, but you still want to like straight dead onto them basically.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, nose to nose, basically, full encounter.
All right. And with the thing, it brings you about 50, oh, hang on,
Okay.
70 feet or so.
Just a bit
You
more.
are now very close to them.
Wait, did it go down south that much? Okay.
And to grab the
I
axes.
can
and
like still
swing
turn it a
over.
bit, or what do you mean?
No, like I thought it would go
Oh.
a bit north.
Yeah,
What
it's
is it?
about,
More
you
far.
see now about 50 feet ahead of you, them also slowly pulling this on like a mechanical contraption, this ballista fired spear in, and you hear the wood kind of aching and creaking as the hull also kind of helps you along almost,
Which
as
theoretically,
they are
where did the harpoon shoot from? From their...
from the front side.
So in theory, it's something like this,
Yeah, something
somewhere?
like this.
Yeah, okay.
On the left-hand side.
So, yeah,
You see there's like
alright.
a rope that's basically pretty tight right now between the two fronts of the ship.
Anyone feels like cutting rope? Go ahead. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Branwolf.
I'm wondering if I should cut rope or if I should use it and go over and start fighting.
They're
Fine.
about 50 feet away from you.
50
If you
feet.
dash, you can like make it on to the
Yeah.
ship.
I dash, and then let me see. But I also, let me see, one moment. I can use, as a bosun, I can use a ship's action. I can also use move it really close, and then use my own action to board. Or
Yes, you can use the last ship's action that's still open to move forward.
should we enter them, Captain?
Fuck yes.
Okay.
Hey, Flisky
Aye.
shouts.
Good. Yeah. So
Did you see
full
him with a
speed
little
ahead.
cutlass ready?
Full speed ahead.
I mean, you can't
Ram
use
them.
full speed ahead on your turn, but you can use the ship's movement to move.
Whatever.
Just
get
just
us
ship's action basically.
ram the suckers
Just
and
ship's action. All right.
ship's action,
So-
ramming it,
You now
turning to the men, get ready to board. We're gonna enter them.
All right, so you see now, you keep shouting in anticipation almost and getting close. You see, you're counting about, there's probably still a good 20, 25 or so men on the other ship, it seems. But you do see the indecision is now getting really, really close. And I would say on your turn, still kind of start smashing into the other ship. The impact hits all of you as there's like deckhands falling to the side. You see waves that kind of like splashed up. You hear wood creaking. There's shouts coming from the other ship. And you are going to use your action to like jump onto the ship as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. I have one. What do I have? I have one action left now for myself.
You have your usual action left and
Yeah.
your usual movement.
Yeah.
To make
Because-
this easier, let me
Yeah.
get you over to a new map.
Yeah. I'm just
As
wondering.
you are now
Yeah.
standing here. Let me also kind of point the. You see where the rope was basically tied to the front,
Okay.
but you with no issue you can like use your movement if you wanted to jump over to
Yeah.
them.
Can I see where any? Probably. Can I see
Yep,
where someone's standing?
I
or-
just need to get a few enemies ready.
Yeah.
Give
I'm
me a second.
assuming we're completely outside of the blizzard at this point, right?
Yeah. For the sake of this.
Because if I see
visuals.
right, we're right there by the helm. So there's got to be a captain or
There we
something
go.
worth attacking right there.
So we
No, that's not
have-
the helm. The helm is way at the back.
No, right here. The helm is.
You
Let
mean
me see. If I move myself a moment, where am I at?
like this here at the front?
Yeah. If I come over here, then I would be right here by the helm. Why can't I move myself?
I have no idea.
Oh shit.
You mean at the front of the ship?
Yeah, there is. I can't.
No, that's
don't
not a
see-
helm. That's just a
the
mechanism.
helm
for
is
rope.
in
The helm
the
is at the
back,
back.
Yep.
over here where this guy is standing.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
where
Yeah,
the
but
helm
there's
is.
the. What's the.
That's
It's-
basically the
there's
rope,
the-
just
Yeah.
kind of
Shit.
to get you an
And
idea.
the
Oh,
other
fuck
thing is
me.
for the anchor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Usually.
is that the anchor? I just saw a steering wheel or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the anchor.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Whatever.
By the way, don't kill everyone. We kind of need a second crew to keep this ship also going. All right.
There's enough.
Bonk them in the head, but don't slay too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that most of what you saw are a bunch of like sailors and deckhands, but there are a few that definitely seemed armed and ready for combat. You already see, Bram, as you're getting closer, a few arrowheads flying past your head, some shouting going off further in the back of the helm. So what are you doing on your turn?
I'm dropping all my clothes. I only have a loincloth, and I'm gonna attack.
So are you gonna jump over?
I'm jumping over naked as a jaybird using my.
At the ram.
I don't know what's it called, prowess attack or something without chainmail and everything. I'm using my strength. There's something I forgot what it was.
Yeah, it's the
There's
reckless
something-
attack.
Yeah,
where
reckless
you get,
attack.
You get advantage, but until your next turn, every other attack also has advantage against you.
Whatever. May they come. Mercy
All
on
right.
their souls. I got.
Finally, some
after the
action.
initial ram hits, you see this bloodthirsty barbarian who just rips off
Salivating.
his clothes, armor, all frothing near the mouth, and in nothing but a loincloth jumps over, uses the impact of the ship to jump ship, landing on board with a loud thump, the wood creaking beneath him. You see deckhands that just run across, and a few other of these sailors that start pulling out swords.
Can I use an intimidation check or something? Because I'm probably very scary.
Before we get started, I would like everybody to re-roll initiative.
Okay.
Why?
And
I
then
rolled
we
so
will
well
go
last
from
time.
there with Branwolf at the helm.
Because I must see. Oh, nice roll for the Bran. The Bran has an 18, and initiative +1 is 19 for me.
Beautiful.
19 for the Bran.
So, all right. So let me roll for these guys very quickly. Gonna be here and. All right. So, do we have a 20 to 25?
20.
20. What's your dexterity, Tiala?
3. Wait. Yes, 3.
3. Okay. I meant like your number or whatever, but that's fine.
16.
All right.
Plus
15 to 18.
19 for the Bran.
19 for Branwolf.
15 for me.
15, and then it's gonna be Blackwater, I assume.
11.
11.
Hey, it's over 10.
Good. All right. So, Branwolf, you're using your movement to jump over, and you now have your action.
Yeah.
Looking at the map, this is where you are right now. So, what do you want to do as an action?
Isn't yellow first, or is it?
We're starting with you since you basically did the first thing, and then we're going to take the initiative order.
Okay, I would like to see the closest one I get to. First,
there's one like right next to you who's he has his cutlass drawn.
Yeah. Oh, he's not intimidated by me.
If you want to use your action, you can like do an intimidation check to try and scare them.
Yeah.
But it's gonna cost you your action.
So my whole action. I could also just try to slug him and knock him out by using my strength. But I want to, like I said, I don't want to kill anybody by using blades.
Yeah, you can simply start fighting.
Strength.
And if he would go down, you can decide for him to just knock him out.
Okay.
But you still will have to like fight.
Oh, I still fight, but don't, because I thought if I fight without weapons and use brute strength, I thought there's a possibility. If I just
you can do that with any weapon.
It's
whenever they drop to 0 hit points, you can choose to kill them or like just.
So I have to attack him no matter what. Okay.
Yeah.
So I attack him no matter what. Yeah. Then it's better to attack with weapons. I guess.
Does that work with bullets as well? Can I knock someone out with bullets?
I would only say in melee, not with any ranged weaponry.
No, I thought there was an action because if I don't use that, I use just brute strength that I can try to.
If you don't have a special action, then the only way to do it is as I said.
So I have to fight him no matter what. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna fight him, I guess. And since I jumped over with,
I'm guessing you have both of your actions.
I have, Leroy and Jenkins ready in my hand, and then I will use Leroy. And that is an exceptional 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Oh, okay. And then
are you using your all of your attacks against him? You can roll all of your dice or whatever, but or are we gonna do it one by one? You have your main attack, your extra attack, and then your offhand weapon.
Yeah, well, he might go down, and then I might wanna. I can't move anymore, though. Yeah, I already moved on. Then. Yeah, then I'll just beat the shit out of him. I'll use all my attacks. Okay, so 17 to hit, and
That hits.
then
That's the first one.
and should I roll to see if I hit again, or should I roll the damage first?
Whatever you prefer. I'm just saying, if you roll all of your dice once, we're gonna get through it faster. All of your attacks.
Kind of weird. I don't quite nothing. Okay, that's 18 to hit.
That was the extra attack, and now you can do your offhand.
And
attack.
the offhand, the offhand is only 12.
That does not hit.
Okay,
But the first two strikes,
The first two strikes.
he's not prepared for the first hand, but for the second hand, he
Leroy.
kind of like counters it off with his cutlass.
So that is Leroy is that's 5, 9, that's 4, 8. That would be 15 damage.
15 damage, alright. Let me give these boys a quick numbering for me. Just so I know who is who. Alright, so this guy takes 15. So you do cut him pretty deep, and he is already looking pretty bad. That ends your turn, I believe.
I guess so. Yeah, I can't move anymore. I'm just standing there.
All right,
Scaring
so
everybody.
then we're gonna go from the top of the order, which is gonna be Tiala. So what you doing, Tiala?
Gonna move to the other boat as well, I guess.
Okay. Using your movement also to get over. I would say you can like use your full movement and get over without doing any checks, basically. About at the
Okay.
same point where Branwolf is, because that's where you rammed them in the front.
And do I still have movement left?
No, it's gonna
I've
take
got,
all of your movement to get over there.
But I've got 35 feet.
Well, then you can still go 5 feet.
Nice. I'm gonna go 5 feet.
Are you gonna move
Can I
yourself,
move?
or should I? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
what's your action?
I'm gonna produce a flame. Hello.
Okay. Yes, hello.
Okay. And I'm gonna. Who's looking like an armed enemy?
Who's looking like a who? What? Like a tougher enemy?
Or also just.
You're cutting off for us.
You're
But
cutting off, kiddo.
there's this guy in the back on the helm, who definitely looks larger than the rest and is ordering like people around.
Has a small sign
Who's
saying, "Hi, my
our-
name is Captain."
Hi, my name is Captain. I will be your servant today.
So come again, Tiala. We don't hear you.
No. No.
I just hear screams from the other room.
Yeah.
Yes. You can also just write us.
Okay.
You can just walk over to the other room.
Throw this fireball I just created, but I don't know how far I can throw it.
Well, look up like produce flame. What it?
No, it says nothing. It says I can it's a
Oh, then
ranged
it's
attack.
then it's like an improvised weapon. I need to look that up.
It's gonna be a mess to mix.
A mess to mix.
Yeah, from one mic to the other.
Yeah, improvised weapon range. Let's check very quickly. 20 feet and a long range of 60. Write that down for your produce flame.
Get me back on the ship.
What do you mean back on the ship?
Yeah, like this.
Here. That's
How
where your
much
movement
would be
was.
20 feet?
20 feet would be up to here. Somebody. All of these
so
guys.
I'm just gonna throw it in the guy in front of me.
This one.
No, the on the right.
This
side.
one.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right.
I need your stuff.
Yep.
2d8.
Go over. Roll your own dice. God damn it.
So that's 9 damage. Fire
9
damage.
fire damage to the guy off to the side. All right.
And
Good.
I'm gonna turn into a giant constrictor snake and hiss in his face.
With your where's the freaking snake? Do I have a snake? I don't have a snake. I gotta use something else.
Okay, I'm gonna go by.
All right, here we go. This is the giant constrictor snake right here, right now. It's a little Tiala. Oh no, the giant one is actually, I think, super giant.
Oh crap.
Let me put Tiala over here.
The whole ship is gonna tip over.
Yeah, wasn't it? Wasn't last time we said something and filled up the whole thing? It's,
so you immediately see as
huge,
Tiala changes shape, the whole ship kind of like goes over to the side very dangerously, and you hear the creaking of the wood. And suddenly these guys also shout in fear. All right, that brings us to the captain in the back. So let's see, what will he do?
Shit himself because he saw a snake.
You see him kind of like shouting over to one of the deckhands who's taking over the helm, who can't do anything anyway. And him running down 5, 10 around here. And you see him pull out with one of his hands underneath his big like mantle a hand crossbow, which he's aiming at Tiala, and he's going to shoot it. So that's going to be Tiala a total of that's only 11 to hit.
Oh, that misses.
That misses. All right, so it just
Which
breaks
is
off.
hard because I'm big.
The bolt just breaks off and fires to the side. And you see him kind of like reload it instantly, trying it a second time. This time around, it's a 14.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel the second bolt hit for a total of 6 piercing damage to the side of your hull, skin. Your reptilian skin.
The side of your hull.
Inside of your hull, yeah. I'm still in the ship combat mode. And he kind of like looks around the men that are all armed and the sailors and says, "All right, you scurvy dogs. If they are boarding us, then let's prepare a welcome party fitting for kings." And him ordering the guys
He
around.
recognizes us.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, he knows who we
We're
are.
famous, damn.
That brings us
King
to
Branwolf.
Branwolf now.
Yes,
Since you rolled
King
this
Branwolf,
The
initiative
king
one.
himself.
Perfect. The king himself, yes. Well, I think I will just try to finish off the young gentleman in front of me. I don't want to kill him.
All
I
right.
would like to knock him senseless.
Senseless.
So, attacking. This is a 14 with Leroy, but that's a 21
21 hits, yep.
with Leroy. Then we have the extra Leroy with an 18.
18 also hits.
And then we have Jenkins. Man, I'm really weak on Jenkins. That's only a 9.
That does not hit. Again, he
Yeah.
feints off the offhand attack, but it gives
Yeah.
you just enough time to get 2 quick slashes in with Leroy.
So that is Leroy. That is 4 and 4 with 8. And another that's it. Would be together 8, and it would be a only 13 damage.
13, that's still enough to bring him down. So
Okay.
while the
I'm
second
going
one cuts him, you're going to knock him senseless.
I am going to knock him senseless with my
Alright.
with the back of my brawny axe.
So with the
So that
hilt
he
of your
falls
axe,
down. Yeah.
he
Give him
simply
give him a snooze sign or something. Yeah, there you go. Snooze. He's senseless.
he simply
Perfect.
falls to the ground unconscious.
Yeah.
All right.
I still have movement. I still have
You
movement.
still have all of your movement, yeah.
Trying to see how close I. How far is it to the captain? That's too far. Is it? What is he?
The captain is 30 feet away.
Oh, I have 30. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up to the captain and say, "Ooga booga, it's me, the king."
All right. So you can move yourself over there.
I can't somehow. I tried it. Oh yeah, now it goes. Okay, so that would be there, like there. That's 25. No, here we go.
So I'm gonna say, yeah, you're gonna move around here without triggering any attacks, since you're avoiding the other guy who's currently
they're all afraid.
Looking at Tiala. All right, that ends your turn and brings us to Freon.
Yeah. As Brandolf is standing there now, it's a bit unfortunate.
Oh shit!
I don't mind. I'm gonna cast Sleep.
I don't know.
Sleep.
Oh,
that's you roll the hit points for that, right? What's
the
area of effect?
20. Hang on. Shit. Just had it. Sorry. 20 feet of a point I choose.
So it's this point over here. 20 by 20 feet then.
Yeah.
So what's the kind of?
I would go for the center it on the captain. So it should
around the captain. So getting the other two here basically around like this.
And me too. Yeah, thanks.
No, that's not centered.
Oh, it's not centered. Okay, good.
It's not centered.
He's still going to be affected.
So I should get like
just give me the corner points if it's 20 by 20, or is the radius 20, or is it like the diameter?
Within 20 feet of a point you choose. Within range. So I choose the point as the captain. Yeah. So all of those guys, those other 4 guys that are there.
Yeah, definitely. So that the radius is 20 feet. Gotcha. So it's gonna affect
I just need to roll for
him and the captain and him and him.
So yeah,
and also Branwolf though as well.
Yeah.
And also Tiala. Yeah. No. Yeah, she as well. He's in there as well.
Oh well. So we sleep. So we sleep if worst comes to worst.
And at what level are you casting it at?
3.
Ooh, 3.
It's 36 hit points.
And does it say how you...
Yes, starting with a creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends, the sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Gotcha.
Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest hit points.
Yeah. Tiala, how many hit points do you have as a snake? As a giant constrictor snake? Okay, I don't know, but I'm guessing it's much more than these guys.
I'm fully rested.
60.
I'm
60. Yeah, never mind then. You see the guy next to the captain kind of getting woozy for a bit and just falling off to the side, unconscious as well. But the rest shake it off.
Well, at least it's one.
Good. It's good.
All right.
And I would like to move a bit closer, because do we have like there's like a bit of a wooden wall where I can hide behind, right?
Yeah, it's basically cover. You can use it as half cover.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
All right. Good, that brings us to the pirates themselves. So, this guy is going to rush over here. The other one will be rushing up, flanking the constrictor snake. You see these 2 pirates kind of making their way, trying to test out how to handle this creature that's never been on their ship before. So the first one is going to attack you, Tiala, with advantage in this case. His first attack with his cutlass is going to be a 21 to hit. And I'm going to roll the second one as well, since he's doing 2. And the other one is going to be a 12. I still don't hear
Did we
you.
lose there?
Okay, both hit. Hit! So that's going to be a total of 20 slashing damage. 20!
Yeah, 5. Write down 5.
20 slashing damage from the first pirate. The second one, who's also attacking you with 2. That's going to be a 22 and a 14. So both of them hit as well. And you are going to take another total of 15 slashing damage, as both of these just take their cutlass and try and hack away at you. All right, you see the other two in the back kind of moving upward into an elevated position of the helm, both of them firing down on you, Branwolf, doing so with advantage as well, since they have the higher ground with what looks to be longbows. What are you? What are you? So the first one definitely misses, I assume. That is a total of... Where are we? Where are we? Yeah, that's just 8. That's not gonna hit.
No.
And the second longbow, that's a bit better. Second longbow is a total of 19.
Yeah, I have to drop now my armor class since I'm naked.
Yep, you're naked.
I'm naked. I got no more chainmail, which gives me, brought me to 16. And if I'm naked, I guess.
Yeah, well, a 20. What was it? A 19. A 19 hits, I assume.
Yeah, it hits me. I have no idea what I have, but it definitely will hit.
Okay. So you're going to take a total of only 2 damages. An arrow suddenly just stripes your shoulder, and you feel a cut that burns there.
Ow.
And yeah, that's all that these two are going to do. The other 2 are currently unconscious.
Brought me down to double digits.
All right, that brings us to Blackwater.
It does. Well, beautiful. In that case, I'm gonna take inspiration from one of the longbow archers and go up 1 level on the ship, which actually, whether it's just shy of.
Yeah, the helm is basically back here.
Yeah, exactly. And
you would now be on 1 level with either the archers or higher
up
than
the archers.
Rest down
I'm
here.
gonna load my helm pistol with my bonus action.
All right.
And shoot straight towards the captain.
Okay. Before you do this, hang on. You feel this slight little tug in the back of your mind. It's like the same touch you would normally get when you communicate with the shield. There's no words are spoken or anything, but you just feel this kind of almost like a little tap on the shoulder.
Like some kind of resistance against my attack or something? Or
no. Just something like you're getting the feeling of something that's trying to say, I am here.
No, not right now. That's gonna be a 12 to hit.
Who are you aiming for?
For the captain.
The captain? Nope. Sadly, it does not hit.
Well,
it's hard with the waves rocking the ship up and down. You think you got it, but then you just pull it a split second too late, and the shot misses, sadly.
Next one won't. I'll just cover behind the wooden wall, and that's it.
All right. covering behind the wall. That brings us back to Tiala, who is not audible, and for some reason having the worst internet problems ever. It's weird that I'm coming through though.
Yeah, but you're
It
kind of
might be.
Dang it.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Oh, dang
just
it.
heard you.
Dang it.
Just
I heard
open the door. You know, maybe you'll get better connection. But we don't hear you. It's still cut off.
Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
Hi.
Nope. It's not working.
I'm coming to you.
All right.
Heard that.
So, what is Tiala doing?
I am trying to
He
control
magically appears at the side of the DM.
somebody.
You're what? Trying to constrict somebody. There's
Yeah.
2 right next to you here.
Which one is damaged?
None of them.
I'm gonna take the right one.
The right one. All right. So, what does constrict do?
That's not
That's a
that
natural 1. All right. So you see the whoosh, the tail kind of whipping, but he just dancing around.
one. That's my turn.
It kind of feels they know how to walk, and they have sea legs, you know? A snake on a ship that's rocking back and forth. She's kind of like wobbling every here and there with the rocking of the ship as well. So he easily evades this, and that ends Tiala's turn. That brings us back to the captain, who now, Branwolf, kind of pissed off around the situation, looks up to you and pulls out this huge cutlass and looks you right in the face as you kind of like lock swords and says, "Well, hello there. I've played Skilfing before, and it won't be the last time."
Yeah. Love that. And I've killed pirates before too, and this you won't be my last captain. Call me king.
So the first one does not hit. The second one is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, 19 hits, of course. I'm half naked. I don't know what I have at the moment.
All right.
I usually have a 17 armor class. What does a chainmail give me usually? I'd have to take that.
Chainmail is 16, I believe.
Yeah, so
So
I'd
you're
have
going
to
to take a total of 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oi. Noted.
All right.
Noted.
That
with
ends
an F.
his turn, and that brings us to you, Branwolf.
Hey, well. I should have, since he got his cutlass, I probably should have gotten Talon out, but I would miss an attack if I even though I can use it as a bonus action and then still attack
You
twice.
can use your bonus action to switch weapons
And then I can still attack twice with Talon.
with your extra attack.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay.
All right.
So, say hello to my little friend.
All right.
His
so
name
go
is
ahead
Talon.
and
He
roll.
eats pirates for breakfast. And that is Talon, let's see, magically plus 8, a 23 to hit.
Yep. First one hits.
Nice. And then the second one, that's not bad. That's 22.
Yeah. Also hits.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
then I
Roll damage for
need,
both.
where is my D8 for Talon? Then nice, 7 and 4, 7, and then Talon has plus with my strength and plus 4, so that's 11. And that's 19 damage.
19 damage. All right.
Yeah.
So you kind of do a little bit of a duel
Yeah.
of the fates
Yeah.
here with him.
I'm not
And
raging or
get-
anything. I'm just, just
and
using
get 2
strength.
hits in.
Yeah.
You do see he fights with a very like very aggressively, very passionately. There's not much technique in how he
Yeah.
fights. It kind of reminds you a little bit almost like of the Skilfing ways of battle. All right. Then that brings us to Freon.
Can I still move one face forward, or would that put me on the water?
No, you can move one forward.
I'm wondering if I should have. Too late now. I should have sidestepped.
No,
So
it's
that-
fine.
Can you
I'll do that then.
original-
Use my bonus action to cast Hicks on the captain. Give him
Alright.
disadvantage on
This viz?
yes, this viz.
This viz.
And I'll cast suggestion on him.
Ooh, okay, hang on. So he has this viz. Suggestion, remind me of the spell, please.
Suggestion. You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can be charmed are immune to this effect. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself on a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act ends the spell. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability.
Alright, so what are you suggesting to him?
I'm suggesting to him that it might be a good idea to surrender, as they have a big freaking snake. And he's getting smashed by the barbarian.
Alright. That's with disadvantage a 12.
Yes, this is not enough.
This is not enough.
Oof.
You seem like kind of look towards past Branwolf towards you. Looking, taking in the scene, looking around, and then barking the order. Stand down, boys! We will have to live to fight another day, it seems.
Is that
And
it?
he looks expectantly at Branwolf in front of him. So who are you, scurvy dogs? And you don't look like rebellions to me, although you are flying the rebellion flag.
Who's he talking to?
To
Yeah.
Branwolf in front of
To
him. That's the
Branwolf.
only guy like standing right
Yeah.
over to him. But yeah, combat has officially ended. You see the rest
Yeah.
of them kind of like putting their either dropping their weapons or sheathing them, and the deckhands are kind of just like off to the side, waiting for. There's just still like tension in the air as you're all
Yeah.
kind of like looking around, but nobody has
Well.
their except like the captain still has his cutlass in hand,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Well, I kind of put Leroy and Jenkins to the side of my belt and kind of suggest, once you put away your weapon, I can fill you in on who we are.
I holster my gun. Symbolically.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me, this has been a shit day already. And he kind of like puts his cutlass to the side, crosses his arms, and just looks at you expectantly.
The rebellion colors, as you can probably think, were a ruse. We're trying to reach another rebellion ship. But as you can see, we're not rebellions. We're adventurers. We're almost mere pirates like yourself.
Well, that's some interesting news, because Barnabas the Cruel never lets a rebellion off the hook once he sets his eyes on the prize. So, who are you, and who have you stolen this fine vessel from?
Well,
I can barely make out the name, the Indecision.
yeah, the Indecision is our ship. It used to be a rebellion ship, but we commandeered it and used it for ourselves and for our means. As we said, we're a band of adventurers, and at the moment, you more or less came in between our goal, which was another ship that set out a day or two ago, and we're trying to reach them, which you probably know, the rebellions that were trying to find mages and magic users.
Does this ship have a name?
Oh Christ! I'm a
Of course.
fighter. I don't know.
I
don't know. I don't know
jumped
log
down-
books.
I
Yeah, I
jumped
was
down
just
from
gonna say,
the helm
Captain,
and
you
come
wanna
over.
Screaming
wanna-
across the ship.
No.
Yeah.
I come over and bring Flasky
Alright.
with me.
You do
Captain,
see that
yeah.
there are several deckhands that have like started going below deck, and you hear the clamoring of stuff because apparently the hull has taken some damage after the hit,
Yeah.
and some splashing of water below deck.
So yeah, I bring Flesky with me to the enemy ship, and
Yeah, Flesky comes with cutlass down. All right, where are the sea dogs? I'm ready to get them all.
we're done, Flesky. Flesky, we're done.
No, we're done.
Kill every last one of you.
Peace. No, we're at. Looks like we're at peace, or at least we're at drawn weapons.
So, I'm Captain Blackwater.
Did he give us our name? Yeah. Did we get his name?
I don't think.
Captain Barnabas.
Barnabas, yeah, he said so, yeah.
Barnabas the Cruel, they call me.
I am Captain Blackwater, Captain of the Indecision. This here is Flesky, our first mate. And we are currently looking for the Witch Grasp, commandeered by Commander Keen of the Empire. Have you heard of...
I've seen a ship a day earlier than we spotted you about, further off to the northeast. They were sailing northeast. We didn't dare get closer because it was one galleon and they were flanked by 2 frigates, so this is definitely not something that even we from the Scarlet Brotherhood, we know when we're outnumbered and we don't do suicide missions.
Yeah.
That's good.
But,
so,
yeah.
That whole problem is an issue for us to deal with. Now, on to matters at hand. Your ship...
Those are the only problems that interest me. Couldn't give 2 fucks about what's going on with you and a big rebellion ship size like that.
Exactly. So, right now, you're facing a bit of an interesting problem.
I think we're at an impasse, yes.
An impasse is very...
I would like to incite the right of what we like to call a parley.
Yes, that sounds perfectly reasonable to me. I point towards the huge-ass fucking snake on their ship. So yes.
Yes, it's kind of heavy and breaking my ship. Lass, would you mind turning back?
For now. Yes.
Yeah, Tiala, you want to turn back and kind of show them that.
I don't know, Tiala, do you turn back? No, okay, no, Tiala still stays in snake form.
Well,
okay.
The lass has her own mind, so she will do as she pleases. That's
we don't hear you, Tiala, but you can either try typing or whatever in one of our chat rooms.
Hence our name, the Undecided, because
it's all, everyone does whatever they want. That's fine, but that just means that we need to parlay.
Sounds like you would be right at home at the Brotherhood.
It's fine. We just need to parlay a bit faster, unless you want to swim back to land.
From the other side,
wait a
far
minute.
away from the other side of the ship, just deciding, fuck the Brotherhood.
Wait a minute. What does it take to join your jolly band?
No. Hey. You know, you still have that underwater breathing thing. I would not mind throwing you overboard and see how well that underwater spell works. We are not
words like that. I might just hang here with Captain Barnabas. He seems to like big barbarians.
We are not joining the people who destroyed
You see, in the meantime, the other 2 pirates that were passed out, slowly deckhands and the other helping them back up. They're now slowly coming to consciousness, trying to understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm. So,
this is a parley.
We are highly interested in your ship and would love to add it to our fleet. Now, there are 2 ways of going about this, and I'm sure you can imagine what these would be.
Well, hang on. What's this about fleet? Under what color are you sailing, Master Blackwater?
Under our own. We are freer than the Crimson Brotherhood is. And
I highly doubt that.
Do you know? Well, regardless, you have 2 choices. I'm sure you know which ones they are.
I'm
you
eager
join.
to hear them and reevaluate my position.
So you could either join us, and I would actually suggest that each one of your crew member decides whether they join us or not. If the majority does join us, I would say we would take your ship as well. Or we just continue where we left off. Our cannons are at the ready. Our men, especially the barbarian over there, is bloodthirsty as all can be. So it's all on you.
See him kind of like look around and then shouting out, "So what do you think, boys? Are you ready to sail under this here Captain Blackwater? A self-anointed pirate under his own command and flag, free under the sun among the Azure Sea." And a few of them start laughing as well. And he looks again at you. "We have two choices here, Master Blackwater.
Hey.
Either you kill us here and now and break the sacred code that we in the Scarlet Brotherhood have of the Parley that we are trying to come to terms with here.
Aye.
Or you be on your way, let us lick our wounds, and we will not send others of the Brotherhood keeping an eye out on your particular vessel, the Indecision, which is quite an interesting name as it stands, and easily to be remembered."
I shoot him in the head.
What?
Whoa! All right.
I
Go
don't
ahead
give a
and
shit.
do a like make an attack as if you would have a critical hit.
Oh. Wait, that's not rolling double for attack roll, right?
It's you double the damage die.
Damage die itself.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Give me a second. Fucking Crimson Brotherhood rules. I don't give a shit about that. So that is.
It's the holy Parley.
It's the Crimson Brotherhood Parley. I
No
don't give
one
a
breaks
shit
the
about that.
Parley.
Is it the Crimson or Scarlet?
Scarlet Brotherhood.
Scarlet Brotherhood. So it's same thing.
No, maybe there are some two different organizations.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know about your weird island.
There's the Red Brotherhood, the Crimson
Yeah,
Brotherhood,
exactly.
the Scarlet Brotherhood,
the
the Blood
Scarlet-
Brotherhood.
The Pimpernel one.
Yeah, and they're all
purple.
cousins, the leaders.
Oh,
Yeah, the purple sisterhood, which is the other ones. Yeah.
That's a 19 to hit.
9? No, not to hit. You just go ahead and
straight
roll
up just
damage.
Oh,
yeah,
that's beautiful.
double the damage die. You've done a critical hit.
Yeah, shot him in the head. It should do something.
That's a 15 damage.
15.
Not a lot, but
So without a single doubt and without changing your mimic, you just pull out the gun quickly, shoot, and you hit him right between the eyes, and he kind of like tumbles back and just falls down dead to the ground. And you suddenly hear, you see as the blood kind of slowly drips and widens across the wooden floorboards of the deck.
3 cheers for Captain Blackwater.
You see the other kind of pirates looking around without their captain, kind of whispering to each other.
I would like to talk to Flesky.
Flesky's kind of in a little bit of a shock. He's just looking like big-eyed on the captain.
Flesky,
I kind of baked myself in.
Yeah, go ahead.
I Blackwater, yes, Captain.
If you'd like to convince the remaining crew to potentially join our fleet, please do so.
I'd like to position myself more or less, kind of like standing behind or over him, or as a protective mode behind, like a bodyguard behind Blackwater as his trusted bosun, and once again say 3 cheers for Captain Blackwater.
You see
the new captain.
Flesky, who's kind of like looking around, and he just slowly like nods his head in your direction, Blackwater. Does that mean that the ship is mine?
Aye.
All right, you scurvy fuckheads, what you waiting for? We have a mast to repair, and you're under new command of Captain Flesky, under the fleet known as... And he looks to you, Blackwater.
The Undecided Fleet, I guess, so.
Well,
What's
the
name?
fleet itself is the fleet of the undecided, yes?
The fleet of the undecided.
Ship is your issue.
Now get your ass working. And you see like a few of them look around and exchanges like weird facial expressions, and then start to run on deck and slowly but surely start making repairs.
I was gonna say, where's their bosun?
There are like a few separate ones that are already started working under deck.
So they're gonna take care of the repairs? Okay.
And Flesky kind of like starts marching up and down the deck, and he comes near to you, Blackwater, and says, well, I don't know how long we're gonna be stuck here on this pile of wood, but I might have to think of a name anyway. And I'm sure you have to go after your parents and all of that.
Need to consider our strategy.
Yeah, most definitely. How about you bring fudge? He kind of like screams over to the ship. Get your ass over here, you turtle! And after a while, Fudge slowly like scrambles over to the ship. Immediately, just thunk! This heavy set of legs, one normal booted, the other one with his claw foot. You were asking, Captain? And Flesky says, well, we need to reevaluate a little bit our priorities, it seems. Captain Blackwater has a father and mother to hunt down, and we here have a new ship. But I don't want to be left behind with this mutiny risk. We might leave a few of these men, send them onto the Indecision, I'd say, and keep a couple of boys from us on this here, the Sea Cork. That's the name I'm gonna give it.
Sea Cork.
The Sea Cork. That sounds like a fine name. Captain Flesky's Sea Cork. The only thing holding back the diarrhea of a good crab stew in the morning. All right. So, I don't know how long the repairs will last, but we'll definitely be stuck here. Fudge, you take a little bit of inventory on how much wood they have, what the resources is, and but I guess that means we will have to part ways.
For now?
Well, I'm gonna head over and see what we need on repairs, and the same thing, and we'll probably have to see what your inventory is, what our inventory is, and we might have to. There might be a plank or two which we have to change, or a sheet or whatever for sails.
Thing is,
so
we need the best or the second best quartermaster around, at least, because we need someone who knows the seas in order to go after the Empire and the Witch Grasp.
So wouldn't Tiala be able to mend the ships?
Oh, that's also a thing.
Good idea.
Wouldn't that improve the speed of repairs?
It would improve it, definitely, yeah. We'll basically speed it up twice, I'd say.
Yeah.
Brandwolf, make a investigation check for me. And add your proficiency bonuses. You're trying to assess the damage and how long it's going to take you guys to repair stuff.
Was it the floating cork? Was it
the Sea Cork?
Sea Cork. That was it. Sorry.
That is a 18 in all.
An 18. You're guessing the only thing that took damage aside from the hull was one of the like some of the sails.
Oh, okay.
But you could repair on the go. It'll probably not be at full speed, but it's something you could like mend in a day or two.
Yeah, with Tiala helping. With Tiala's help, it should be no problem. Okay, good.
Looking at the
I was looking at provisions.
The Sea Cork. It's definitely they're gonna be stuck here for maybe longer, maybe a couple days, 5 days or so before they can get up to speed. But Flesky also says, so, that means that Mr. Fudge here, he will be staying with the Indecision, I assume?
Well,
it's the best quartermaster I've ever worked with.
Yeah.
if you need him, I'm sure we can find our way back with the second best quartermaster, but, you know.
We still got Fritz.
We still have Fritz, that's true.
Yeah. Sitting in his barrel. Somewhere along with Bob.
Yeah, you see Fudge, who's kind of like patting Flesky on the head, and he says, "You'll be fine without me. They need my services more than you. I'm sure there are some able-bodied sailors on here, and also that some of them have been acting as a quartermaster before." And Flesky just kind of like, his voice breaks and he just nods and steps back a little bit and then just takes a deep sigh. Well, Captain Blackwater, if we are to remain here to repair the Sea Cork and as an addition to the fleet of the Undecided, how do we continue on? What are the well, I would almost say, if I'm captain, that makes you an admiral, lad.
Actually, that's true.
Admiral Blackwater, what is the last order you will give us before we part ways? Is there any port we should seek out to convene with you once more, or is our job to stay here on the seas?
I would put a bit of distance between, especially the Sea Cork and the Crimson Brotherhood. So...
Yeah, he also like kind of gestures a few of the other deckhands and sailors over to the Sea Cork, and he then continues back with you aboard the Indecision and just huddles everybody together down in the map room so you have your privacy for these kind of discussions.
Yep. So, yeah, for now, definitely we need some distance between the Sea Cork and the Crimson Brotherhood. So I would say, if you know of any port, of any non-Empire controlled port around Revelia, I would love to just meet up there. And because I don't think we're gonna approach the Empire ship, the Witch Grasp, immediately, knowing that they're just they're a fleet in of
the southern part of Revelia, there's no Empire.
Yep. They kind of like pull out the big map of Revelia, and he kind of like gestures around the area. Well, we certainly can't go back to Horgrim's Gate. That's like an infested place full of Revelians.
Mm-hmm.
The war is currently, of course, down south, down in the South Shore lands. So I see two ways of going about this. Either we sail south and meet there, or we try and dock on one of the few small little port towns around the Skilfing lands. That might also be a possibility, because this is wild territory on the outskirts of the Empire itself.
I wouldn't mind that.
Candlekeep?
What?
Candlekeep's a place of great knowledge. It's not directly part of Revelia, as far as I'm concerned, but they are more of let's say, an exiled society of researchers masters of knowledge and all things lore.
That
Lore
should-
keeper, so to speak.
That should open up Freon's eyes.
They don't have a port, though.
Oh, we'll find a way to.
We'll make one.
Yeah. Worst case
We've got-
scenario, we'll make
You've
one.
got cannons. This is a port.
So I guess this is it. We just need to decide where we want to go, and that's gonna be
Yeah.
a journey.
But I mean, where are they taking your parents? I mean, that's your main objective, isn't it?
Yes,
To
but
get
they're probably gonna take them to the heart of the Empire, which I assume, would it be Grey Mist? Would that be it?
Well, there's two large ports on the eastern shoreline of the Empire. One is Horgrim's Gate, and the other one, and that would be a problem, of course, would be Grey Mist directly.
Indeed. Which is
If they
where
take
I
it to that
assume
town.
where they're taking them. So it's gonna be
It's more
a
or
few
less the
weeks.
capital.
Yeah, it's gonna be a few weeks before we even gonna get to see them or get close to them. So it's gonna be a larger mission. So might as well port somewhere else and make proper preparations.
Yeah, but would it make sense that like one of the ships goes towards Horgrim's Gate? No need to make landfall there, and the other one goes to Grey Mist, just that we know where the other ship went.
That's something we could do. Just follow with the
And then
intercept-
meet
Yeah,
and then meet up somewhere, I don't know, along the western shore.
somewhere at the Skilfing Lands.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
The-
see that like Fudge and also Flesky, they're both kind of looking around the Skilfing lands. And Flesky says, problem is with the Skilfing that they don't operate directly on the shore, so I don't know of any large port town in particular that is known there. Also, the Skilfings, they like to, you probably know this and can confirm this, Brandwolf, but they like to nomad around the place.
Yes.
However,
Definitely.
there's a small little fishing village somewhere on the eastern shore called Sister Pike. I've anchored a fishing boat there once, many years ago. I don't even know if it's still there. It might have been burned down by the Skilfings in the meantime, but that might be an idea.
The Pike?
It's not on the map
Oh.
since it's that small.
Right, let's see.
That's just a
What's the
suggestion of mine
name?
if we want to convene on one particular place. But what was it you said, Freon? What was your plan?
Well, that was my plan, that one ship goes towards Grey Mist and the other one goes
Oh, I
towards
see.
Horgrim's Gate to find out which way the ship went, and then we meet up at this little shipping village or fishing village.
Yeah.
And
The meter
plan
point is
from
fairly the meter point is fairly irrelevant, I think. As long as it's nearby.
Yeah, you see kind of like Flesky looking over to Fudge. Well, Fudge and me, we've been in Grey Mist before many times. We know at least a few of the parts in the lower city around the harbor area, and a few contacts we might ask around with, if that is something that would be of help.
If you're able
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm just wondering if to stay in contact, we had was that a one-time use of the earring that we both had, Flesky? Or do you have another
You keep
enchanted?
asking me about the earrings, but
Yes.
I had to pay off the guarding.
Yeah,
the
but you might still have
indecision.
a bauble or two. I'm just thinking of
I
of
don't
the
have
way.
anything.
Nothing to stay in
That
contact.
was my
with.
pension.
Oh well.
My
You've been
pension is
paid.
now here. This
Yeah, but
he
you've
kind of
been
like
paid.
stomps on the on the wooden floorboards of the indecision.
There you go. You're welcome to it. Okay. Good. Then I pull them in for. Yeah.
There is spells that can accomplish that.
I don't know anything about that, but sure, if you say so.
Do we have some?
No. But I mean, that would be something that we could get scrolls.
Yeah, we could also, or spend maybe a magical animal as a thing or something.
I mean, for now, we can create a plan where we're gonna end up meeting regardless, right?
And what is? I still don't know what the general plan is. So we are splitting up.
Yes, you're gonna stay here for a few days to repair the sea cork. We are gonna try to catch up with the witch grasp. If we are able to, we're just gonna follow them and see where they land. If we can't, if we cannot see them or cannot catch up to them, we are gonna go all the way to Grey Mist. And then back to...
So you're going to Grey Mist.
Yes, I would say we
are
go
supposed
to Grey
to head
Mist,
to
Horgrim's Gate and try to figure something out there without being caught, ideally. And after that, let's say, what is it, like 1 week of travel, is it? 2 weeks?
Well, once we hit the shore of Revelia, you're probably still another week or so off from hitting the docks of Grey Mist if you sail along the Skilfing lands. However, be known that these waters are, of course, infested with the barbarians as well. I'm sure maybe Brandwulf might be able to help out, but they are known to plunder just as much as the Scarlet Brotherhood is.
Nah, they won't. I have a reputation amongst my people.
Worst comes to worst, we plunder more, so it's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Looking at the map, where about is Woodhaven?
Woodhaven is right around. You can see where Haffer's Hall is.
Yeah.
The inner lands, the inner Skilfing lands. That's Woodhaven, the big forest there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Just wondering because that's where the one of my many private goals are, is to finally meet up with the clans and take part in the gathering.
We can do that, especially if we arrive on that coast earlier. We can go to Woodhaven. We can go to Candlekeep, maybe even for the scrolls. So we'll definitely have enough time. And I believe, Lesky, 1 month is enough to go through with the whole procedure, with the whole plan.
When the moon be full.
So we are going to head to Horgrim's Gate, find out if we see here anything of the Witch Grasp or the Black Bruise. And then we meet at Cester Pike.
Indeed, and I would need you to mark that on my map if possible.
Well, that's the thing, I will try. He kind of like nods down, hang on. From my experience, it must be somewhere around this area here.
Okay. Yeah, just as I thought.
But my memory may, of course, fade.
We'll find
After all these years, it's been a good 10 to 12 years since I've laid anchor there.
We have.
It's just a little side gig, you know.
We can talk about that on the next ale night. So that's it, I guess. We meet up in a month.
A month from now,
I would say.
And hopefully we all return in one piece.
We will.
And what colors shall we be flying in the meantime?
Brandwulf. That was your task.
It was my task, yes. Well, we kind of made up this half-ass flag of our own, didn't we? We had, I thought so.
Go on.
Here. We made this for you, Flesky.
What does it look like?
Describe it.
Describe it.
Yeah. It's the typical sign of the undecided. It's
question mark.
It's a skeleton going like this.
What a skeleton going like what? I don't see
I
your
don't
video
know.
anymore, sadly.
Oh, you don't see the video?
A shrugging skeleton?
Yeah,
or...
shrugging skeleton. No, I would say, why not a skull, and kind of like a. Yeah, but how do you make a thinking skull? No,
Question mark.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, question mark is kind of stupid.
But it's better than a skull. I mean, skull is quite obvious. Is if any ship sees us, it's like, oh shit, pirates, let's run away or kill them. I mean,
let's take the rainbow flag.
You know what? Fuck it. That's it. The rainbow flag.
Rainbow flag.
Can't decide which color. It's gonna be a rainbow flag.
It's a rainbow flag.
But just keep a copy of the Empire colors and the Crimson Brotherhood.
Of course.
Yeah,
keep those down there. He kind of like looks at the flag that Brambles handed him. This is pretty colorful for a flag. Normally you decide on like 2 or something, and then.
Nope.
Hey, it represents the undecided pretty fucking well, doesn't it?
Well, it's a big rainbow.
Sure, if that's
a big
our
rainbow.
theme.
Take all
colorful
colors.
Thing. Yeah. So.
Take
the big flag and absolutely has 2 big flags in there. Well, each of us has it.
In terms of feeding the crew, maintaining the ship, are we allowed to make our own luck, so to speak? Hoisting that flag? A captain's got to take care of his vessel and his men.
Of course.
Why not? Give us a repetition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There goes the conversation about what rules and what principles we sail for and against.
Yes, that was the other thing. I mean, the
Rainbow Warriors.
I have the feeling that, and don't take it personal, Admiral Blackwater, that you are not one for rules and codes, as we've seen with Master Barnabas over there.
Not Crimson Brotherhood codes, no.
Yes, they have a very strict code that they live by themselves. So is there anything that we need to implement on our vessels?
Honor our
prevent
people.
Mutiny.
Honor our people.
Everything, give nothing back. Yeah. Fuck the Empire. Take everything, give nothing back, and save women and children.
Free the world of the Empire and what Branwolf said.
Yeah. Free the world of the Empire.
Does anyone else have anything to add?
Yeah, Fudge kind of chimes in. What if the crew is unhappy with the captain's leadership?
Well, we just go by universal pirate law and decided by vote. A mutiny is still possible.
So it's a democracy then.
Absolutely. Absolutely, of course. Freedom to the people.
Who will be responsible for carrying out sanctions or misbehavior amongst the crew?
It's usually the first mate who decides that kind of thing, isn't it?
Sure. And you see him, he's just scribbling down stuff.
I mean, he's staying with us, right? So
no, but Fudge is quartermaster, that's the thing, not first mate.
Yeah, no, but Flesky's going to need a first mate.
Aye, I do.
Branwolf, you want to
go? Should I go with Flesky?
Hey, you've got
What about Fritz? What about Fritz?
Fritz!
Fritz!
Get your one-armed ass down here!
Want to be first mate, Fritz?
Oh, Fritz.
And you see like Fritz kind of like dangling down with his one arm from the stairs leading up. Aye.
Yeah. If Flesky wants you, you're free to go, I'd say. Or captain.
He's his own man. I mean,
yeah.
He's to decide.
Fritz, you want to be first mate aboard the Sea Cork? Aye.
We also have a big ass bugbear here, which would probably make a good bosun if he wants to go over.
It's true.
Well, I'd be happy to take Gruschuk off your hands. He's been a fine man aboard the crew. Some of them seem to like him, and also I do feel safer with him on my side with these new potential crew members.
I thought you need a big guy there, so I kind of approach Duch and tell him if he wants to join Captain Flesky.
Yeah, he sees you approach.
Duch.
Aye.
You want to become a warrior on the Captain Flesky's boat? Since we won this now and he needs a strong hand to be alongside him, I will be staying with Captain Blackwater as his bosun, but if you would feel up to it,
He looks
it would be an honor.
To the side. Sure.
Good. And I give him a friendly grasp and say, yeah, then the best to you. So I think
he doesn't say anything. Not a hobgoblin of many words.
No, I know. Here's the thing.
Don't need
Does
to.
Flesky have his crew now? He's got his first mate. He's got a bosun. He should be okay.
What about the skeleton?
What about the skeleton? Yeah.
Does
Bob want to be quartermaster?
He's pretty good with the ropes and all that.
I think you need to ask Master Freon.
Even though
we have to ask Freon.
Yeah.
That's
Freon has to let him
non-negotiable.
go. He only listens to Freon. That's it, because that's his. Yeah.
Well,
you say non-negotiable? You don't want to let him go. Okay.
All right. Then he stays with the indecision.
Trying to think of anyone else.
Mortlock has been a great help as well. The Vanthan poor guy.
Oh,
yes.
By the way, we need a
Mortlock.
first mate as well, as we lost Flesky to his own ship.
Aye, you do.
How about Freon, who is actually the only charismatic one of us?
That's true.
Would he
Freon,
like
you wanna
to?
be our-
Not
Freon, would you
really.
like
No,
to-
he's a grumpy
Would you like to be our
dwarf.
first
Well,
mate?
Freon, how do you feel about whipping Branwolf if he goes on your nerves?
I don't need to
doesn't
be
know.
first mate for
Yeah,
that.
he does that all the time. He's always chewing out my ass.
Literally.
No, but that would be a good idea, and then we could have Mortlock join Flesky, and then the whole cruise would be up. We should
All
be
right.
okay then.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so Mortlock, if you want to go join Flesky,
Wait,
Yeah,
Freon,
he's-
did you end up being
he's
the
upstairs
first mate
somewhere.
now, or what?
I don't know.
Seems like it.
What happened?
I didn't agree to anything.
Nobody else is open for the position.
no one's asking for the position.
No one's asking for it.
I mean, you're getting more pay if it makes a
Except
difference.
the bear with the microphone, who's always in our picture here.
Good old Craig.
Good old Craig.
We do have a Craig.
You do have Craig.
Yeah, the big burly dude.
The big burly guy with no hair,
Exactly.
the bushy beard.
How charismatic is he?
Well, he's a bit of a guy from the stupid spectrum, but aside from that,
Stupid spectrum.
crew might
Wow.
find him kind of cute.
I don't think we need cute, honestly.
No.
Well, you said charismatic, so there's that.
I think we can decide that on our way.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I
we're
think
good.
so as well. You have a
Okay.
ship to catch.
Aye.
So it's settled. We shall meet in 1 month from now at Sester Pike in the Skilfing Lands. And we will do our best to find out all the information we can on anything regarding your parents and the Empire and the current situation in general.
Aye.
And you
Good
shall
work.
set sail for Greymist first. Be warned, though, that Greymist is a city in a pit of snakes. Don't get involved into politics that much. If I can give you a friendly reminder on that. Don't talk to people you don't know. Don't take any help from anybody you don't know. And are you sure you don't want us sailing there?
If you feel more confident because we don't. I assume that none of us
Have
know
you ever
anyone
been
there.
to Grey Mist yourself?
Not personally. Does any of you guys? Have you
He
had to
said he
visit?
knows his way around, so
Yeah. I mean, we can swap. We can go for
it
Holgrim's Gate.
probably be a good idea because we've been to Oregon's Great.
True.
The thing is, I
True.
know of a few contacts. I know where to dock my ship to
Yeah,
be
okay.
sure that it
Okay.
will still be there in the morning. I know who
Bingo
dog to
bongo.
talk to.
Let's swap them. Your mid destination is Grey Mist before landing at.
And
whatever
then
the hell the
heading
village
back
is.
down south.
True. Yes.
Stay clear of the Domhind Trench, even though we might get closer to that on the way to Grey Mist than you. But that's important to know. Whatever you do, even if the freaking Witch Grasp is sailing for it, I would really think twice about every man and woman upon this ship if you actually want to cross into these waters and follow them into their demise.
We'll have Tiala scouting for us as always as soon as she turns back from the snake back into maybe a dolphin or something. Are you still in snake form, Tiala? Are you?
Yep. And I actually can swim in snake form.
So are you still on the other ship, or are you circling the ships?
Now that
I'm
it belongs to
coming
us,
back.
thank you.
You're coming back over. Okay, good.
All right.
Okay.
I have a quick question to the DM.
Yes, sir.
I forgot that last time. Did I get the crossbow that I kind of paid for?
Yes, I would say you picked it up as well before
and
heading onto the
the
ship.
flute as
all,
well.
all the stuff that you ordered, yeah.
Okay.
Kester gave it to the others.
Okay, so all the stuff I've ordered.
In Saltmarsh.
Okay.
You old Amazonian trade fair.
Delivery
the traveling horde of women that bring goods known as the Amazonians.
Yeah, you see now waiting on a small little rowboat to the side of the Indecision. Flisky's now standing atop the gangplank and just reaching out his hand towards you, Blackwater. Well, Admiral, it's been a pleasure and honor to... I never thought I'd say this, but sail under your command. And may your journey be safe. Farewell. And you all come back in one piece in a month. Otherwise, I am taking apart the whole Skilfing lands myself if you are nowhere to be found. Is there anything we should do? Any kind of message we should send in case something goes awry? What's the plan if one of us doesn't show up? How long shall we wait?
Well, we are going to try to find scrolls. You will have to improvise, I guess.
We'll try to contact you. We don't know how, either with crows or magic or something.
We will wait upon your contact then.
Yeah.
We have a date. We have a location. That's all we need. Everything else is going to go fine.
Well, I wish I could share that enthusiasm, but if you say so, Admiral. All right.
Bye-bye.
Well, you scallywags, watch out.
Aye.
Branwolf takes a tear of his eye and says, bye-bye, Flusky.
Bye-bye, Branwolf. Remember,
I'll miss you.
I always knew you had it in you. And safe voyage. And he hops down to the rowboat.
I salute.
Kind of like Mortlock pushing it away over to the other side, where you already see there's like repairs going on.
There goes a good man. There goes a good man.
Hey, he's happy now. He has his own
ship. He has his own ship.
Yeah, watch him
never
never
return. Sons of bitches, I gotta get a sail to take it. Get everybody to help the bosun here to get up these sails going and repaired.
As Branwell starts the repairing work and you ordering the ship to slowly make their way further northeast, we shall continue here next week and see where your voyage will take us.
Yeah. It was an
Alright.
interesting journey so far, I must say.
The
And we're
beginning of
back
the
on the
fleet.
seas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beginning of the
The
fleet.
beginning of the fleet, yes.
Oh man, spilling scarlet blood.
They started.
That was
They
that was
started.
That was a power move right there.
That was a gutsy move right there.
Yep.
Little halfling, boom! Don't mess with me.
I'm glad it
And now
did
you're
not
an
misfire, honestly.
And now you're an admiral.
It would be funny if it
One-
would jam, you know.
One bullet and an Admiral Blackwater now.
That's
My
how
God.
fast it goes, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Emotions
to
left and
make
right.
They
him.
shall. Maybe Freon will sing a song of you.
Yes.
Come up with one and spread
Yeah.
the word
Admiral.
as the group's bard. The legend
Aye.
of Blackwater. All right, well, thank you everybody for watching and listening. As always, support us by leaving a review on iTunes and telling us how you like the show. And we shall continue on next week. So, if nobody else has anything to say, then bye-bye.
Well,
and
let the DM know that we already caught the other
Yeah,
ship.
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah,
he
and
wasn't
the
there,
throne
so...
and
I mean, it
stuff.
was a nice
Yeah.
story,
Send a
DM. It was a
summary,
really
yeah.
nice story.
Yeah.
It was very good. But if you go back to when you lost the internet, you'll hear the true story. I mean,
Yeah.
we already have 3 ships.
Yeah, we're just
We have-
going
we have two-
step by step
Yeah,
through it.
we were
so-
just playing around with you,
Yeah.
but now we have a
Oh, so
galleon.
we're
his
at the point
parents-
now where you have like 10 ships in your fleet.
No,
and
No,
already-
we have 3.
Come on.
3. Okay.
Yeah, we have the
So it's
galleon,
3
2
against the
frigates.
100 of the Scarlet Brotherhood. I'll mark it up on the map.
Yeah,
then
that's
for next
okay.
session.
But we have
But you have Branwolf
Yeah.
on the throne of the Empire.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, that's
I
it.
mean-
Because
I
in the
see.
meantime, I usurped the throne, and I have Blackwater's parents living with me and taking care of me because we saved them, and they're very happy.
I'll take
Sure
that.
you have.
And my main mage Freon, who rules in my stead over the rest of the land.
What happened? What happened to?
I whore and drink myself into an early grave.
What happened to Tiamat and the Fade and all
What?
those
What?
nasty demons
Who?
and stuff around?
They got
What's
scared.
with them?
Oh,
What's
yeah,
with
well,
Freon? What's with your what's happening?
What was
What
the
do you
name? Cat who?
Oh, what
Cat-
was that? The witch came back and what did she do again?
Oh,
Which
Which?
Yeah, who's there?
Which-
I have no
which-
idea what you're talking about. I'm the king.
All right,
More wine, dancers, music. Good night.
We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.